Hey, welcome to the Easy Does It podcast. I'm your host, Lise Cartwright, and today is the last episode in season 5. So, episode 8 is what you're currently listening to today, and we're going to talk about why you should use a borrowed audience to grow your email list without you having to start from scratch. Right? Like if you're sitting there going, oh, the email list side of things is so time consuming. Well, my friend, in today's episode, we're going to talk about how you can utilize borrowed audiences to actually grow your list without you having to really do a lot. A collaboration first way to grow your list without burning yourself out, right? Don't have to be on social media for this to work. This is very much about finding people who are worth collaborating with. Now, we've already talked about the newsletter swap, right? We talked about that a few episodes ago, and I'll link to that below in the show notes. But specifically today, I want to talk about more of a collaboration on a larger scale. And this could be you hosting the collaboration, but preferably it would be you participating in a collaboration. And my favorite collaboration where you're borrowing someone's audience to promote you is a summit. Now, this could be an in-person summit, could be online, whatever that looks like. It could be audio and it could be video. It's whatever works for you. I have an affinity for audio summits. I think it's just because I like short and sweet. I don't like big, long interviews. I don't have a large attention span. And so for me, if I can, participate or attend a summit where everything is under 10 minutes, I'm all for that. It's why you will find these episodes are 10 minutes or less by design. So if you're going to do collaborations where you're participating in a summit specifically, there are definitely some things that you want to think about as you go through this. Number one, if you want to really intentionally borrow audiences to grow your email list, then you're going to participate in more than one summit. In fact, I would say at a minimum, you would want to do 12 in a year. So that is one a month, or you could choose to do two a month, however you want to approach that. But I would say minimum would be 12 for the year, 12 summits to intentionally grow your audience if you're not doing anything else. Of course, you can supplement that with bundles, you can supplement it with paid lead generation ads, always. But if you really want to hone in on borrowed audiences, then I would say your minimum is 12. So you're going to participate in 12 summits. To do that, you definitely want to think about what your topics are going to be that you talk about, and you want to come at it from a few different angles. Now, we want to reverse engineer this. And what I mean by that is we're going to start with the offers that we have. And maybe you have a really big offer suite like I do, or maybe you don't. Maybe you've only got a few offers, which is totally fine. You just have to decide, what are the offers that I want to funnel people into who are coming in from a summit? And then use AI to help you come up with different angles, different topics that naturally lead people into that. The other thing that you're going to need to think about is this. More than likely, you're going to be allowed to include a freebie as part of your summit talk. Also want to have a freebie that does a good job of connecting to your actual offer. And if you're inside the 1K Lab or the Grow Nurture Sell membership, you have a strategic freebie reverse engineering video that walks you through that entire process to reverse engineer your freebie from a paid offer. Definitely worth going through that process. But you definitely want to think through this, right? You definitely want to sit down and go, okay, reverse engineer wherever possible. So that means you start with the end goal in mind, the offer that you actually want to sell. And then you just walk your way back. What makes sense at this stage as each person is coming into your world? How are they going to get to your offer? And so with a summit, you're going to come up with these potentially 12 different topics, or maybe you've got 6 and you're just going to cycle through them. It's whatever works for you, which means that you're probably going to have a few different freebies as well. Again, entirely up to you. You could use the same freebie, but as you are participating in summits, you're also promoting those to your audience. And maybe you don't want to have the same freebie in there all the time. So again, it could be related to the angle of the topic that you're talking about. In fact, that's probably where I would kind of nudge you towards heading is creating a freebie that goes along with the topic of your talk and then making sure that it obviously leads into your offer. We also want to consider that most summits will have some type of paid offer in there in the mix, right? Like some type of bundle. So do you want to contribute to that as well? Which means that you're needing to contribute something that is normally paid that is now going to be part of like the VIP access bundle, however that looks. So why I'm saying all of this is that often we go, cool, I'm going to participate in a summit. And then we go through the process of filling out the application. And then we're like, oh, I don't have all of these pieces. So I want you to be set up for success. So you need your summit talk, you need a freebie, you need a potential paid offer that you're going to give away as part of the VIP access bundle. And you probably want a couple of tripwires in the mix there too, at least for your freebie. Probably don't necessarily need to have the tripwire for the VIP offer, only if you have the ability or capability to do so. Don't have to always do that, but minimum freebie, tripwire, then all roads lead into your email welcome sequence, and then some type of nurture sequence where you're going to sell them into your offer. Now, again, this could be something where it's evergreen, right? You've just got an evergreen sequence that you have in place, but it could also be something where you're doing something live, right? Maybe you're choosing to do a live launch or something along those lines. But my point is, if you're going to use other people's audiences, you want to maximize the entire process from start to finish. Right. So, action step is map this out, right? Really sit down and go, okay, if I'm going to borrow other people's audiences, summits are definitely the best way to do that. Bundles are a second, but I would definitely say summits because they showcase you, your expertise, and it's typically video or audio, and people will connect with you more if they either get to see or hear you, right? I get that feedback all the time. The more that people hear or see me, the more that they connect and resonate with the things that I'm saying. That's why summits are far superior to bundles. So think that through. So you're just going to map all of that out. Topic, freebie, tripwire, VIP, offer, what's the offer that looks like, the emails that go into all the mix, everything like that. Now, this is something that we go into detail, including the entire funnel framework inside the 1K Lab. And if you haven't joined us yet, why not? But you can learn more over at hustleandgroove.com/the 1K Lab. And the one is a number one in that URL, or you'll find it in the show notes below. But it's $19 a month and you can cancel at any time. But you will get the full breakdown of what that funnel actually looks like. And you will also get access to Collaboration Carrie, and she is going to help you build your specific collaboration funnel as well. That's what her entire role is. And she is my favorite AI tool, and she's only available inside the 1K Lab. So I'd love for you to go and check all of those things out. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here for season 5. Season 6 will be coming your way in about a week. So I hope to see you there. Otherwise, have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will chat with you soon.